Sam Sulek has turned the YouTube fitness game on its head, amassing 3 million subscribers with long, unedited videos that break every rule of viral content. And his success has even the platform's biggest names scratching their head. And I've consulted for some of YouTube's biggest stars, and I can tell you, his strategy is genius. Here's why. We're talking about 3 million subscribers in just 6 months. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shane, that's impossible. Nobody grows that fast on YouTube anymore. Well, buckle up, because we're about to break down exactly how Sam pulled this off. And trust me, there are some genius moves here that you'll want to apply to your own channel. Whether you're a coach, consultant, course creator, business owner, or you're just a content creator that wants to make more money on YouTube or get more views, Sam's strategy has some golden nuggets that could skyrocket your growth. And stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing how you can get help implementing these strategies for your own business. So let's start with a bit of a background on Sam. He's not your typical YouTube star. He's a 21-year-old college student with a passion for bodybuilding. No fancy production team, no million-dollar equipment, just a guy, his phone, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. And Sam's journey reminds me a little bit of my own. When I started on YouTube, I was working as a pharmacist, drowning in student debt, and I knew that I wanted more, but I had no idea how to get there. And Sam, like me, started from scratch. But unlike many others, he found a formula that works, and boy does it work well. Now let's talk numbers. In just 6 months, Sam went from virtually unknown to 3 million subscribers. To put that in perspective, I'm almost at 1 million subscribers, and it took me about 5 years to get there. And I'm not alone. Even YouTube titans like Mr. Beast and KSI took years to hit that milestone. But here's the thing, Sam did this in a hyper-competitive, saturated niche. Fitness on YouTube is about as competitive as it gets. So how did he manage to stand out? Well, that's what we're about to uncover. The first pillar of Sam's success is his unwavering authenticity. In a world of polished content and carefully curated images, Sam stands out by being unapologetically himself. His videos are raw, unfiltered, and they're glimpses into his daily life and workouts. There's no fancy editing, no scripted dialogue, it's just Sam talking to his audience like they're his friend. But authenticity alone isn't enough. Sam couples it with incredible consistency. He uploads every single day. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shane, I can't upload daily. I have a business to run. I'm way too busy to do that. And I get it, but hear me out. Consistency doesn't have to mean daily uploads. What it does mean is showing up regularly for your audience. And when I started my channel, I committed to posting 3 videos a week. And it was tough, but that consistency was key to my growth. And I haven't missed a single upload in nearly 5 years. Now let's talk about something that goes against a lot of conventional YouTube wisdom. Video length. Sam's videos are long. We're talking 25 to 50 minutes, sometimes even over an hour. And in a world where we're constantly told that attention spans are shrinking, this seems counterintuitive. But Sam is onto something here, and it ties directly into one of YouTube's most important metrics, watch time. You see, YouTube's algorithm loves watch time. The longer people spend watching your videos, the more likely YouTube is to recommend them to you as well as others. And Sam's long-form content is a watch time goldmine. But here's the key. It's not just about making long videos. It's about making long videos that people want to actually watch. And Sam achieves this by creating a narrative in his content. Each video is a part of a larger journey. It's either his bulking or cutting phase, or it's his progress towards his fitness goals. And when people watch Sam's content, they almost feel like they're a buddy that's going to the gym with him. And many people watch his content almost in the same style that you would watch a live stream or you'd listen to a podcast. They just put his content on in the background while they're going about their daily life. And it truly makes them feel like they're hanging out with somebody. Now let's talk about one of the most impressive aspects of Sam's success. How he managed to stand out in the incredibly saturated fitness niche. First, let's talk about his titles and thumbnails. In a sea of clickbait and shock value, Sam's titles are refreshingly straightforward. Just as a couple examples, Push Day 97 and Back Day 103. No promises of insane goals or shocking transformations, just simple, clear descriptions of what the video contains. And his thumbnails, often just a screenshot from the video itself. No fancy graphics, no bulging muscles, no shocked facial expressions, just Sam usually in his car or at the gym. And this approach flies in the face of typical YouTube advice. I can tell you that eye-catching thumbnails and clever titles are usually the key to getting clicks. But Sam proves that there's more than one way to succeed on this platform. And when everyone else is zigging, sometimes the best thing to do is for you to zag. Because the thing about his niche is everyone else was already making eye-catching thumbnails and titles. And so he literally just did the opposite of everyone else, and he made super simple titles and super simple thumbnails. And this works for him because his brand is all about simplicity and authenticity. Now let's dive into another crucial element of Sam's success, his relatability and his passion. At 21 years old, Sam is a college student. This makes him instantly relatable to a huge demographic on YouTube. Young adults who are figuring out their path in life. They see Sam balancing his studies with his passion for fitness, and it resonates with them. And they're also inspired by how big he is at his age. When they see Sam's content, they think, if he can get that big at 21 years old, I can definitely achieve my fitness goals as well. But it's not just his age that makes him relatable. It's the way he presents himself. Sam doesn't position himself as an untouchable fitness guru. He's just a guy who loves bodybuilding and sharing his journey with whoever wants to follow along. And this relatability is crucial. In my years of coaching YouTubers, I've seen so many people try to present a perfect, polished image. And they think that that's what attracts an audience. But more often than not, it's the opposite. People connect with real, flawed, relatable human beings. And while so many others in the fitness niche are busy arguing with each other or going over scientific studies, Sam just shares his opinion and his approach to fitness, and doesn't act like it's gospel. Now let's talk about one of the most striking aspects of Sam's content, his raw, unedited style. If you watch any of Sam's videos, you know they're about as far from a polished YouTube production as you can possibly get. Most of his videos start with him talking in his car, often for 10 or 15 minutes, before finally transitioning to footage of his workout. And the workout footage, it's not a carefully edited montage set to pumping music. It's often long, uncut clips of Sam lifting, sometimes with minimal commentary. And then usually in between workouts, he'll explain what he's doing and what's on his mind. And this style is a complete 180 from what we typically see in fitness YouTube. No fancy intros, no slick transitions, no carefully curated B-roll, just Sam, his camera, and his workout. Now, as someone who's spent years studying YouTube growth, I can tell you that this approach shouldn't work. We're often told that retention is key, that we need to keep our audience engaged with quick cuts, constant stimulation, and high production value. But here's the thing. Sam's style works because it's so authentic and it matches the rest of his brand. It feels like you're right there with him, hanging out in his car and following him to the gym. And it's not a performance, it's a genuine look into his life and his personality. Now, let's talk about something interesting. Sam's content style isn't entirely new. In fact, it bears a striking resemblance to the Bigger by the Day series by the late Rich Piana, a controversial but hugely popular figure in the bodybuilding community. And for those unfamiliar, Rich Piana was known for his long, unfiltered videos documenting his daily life and his workouts. Sound familiar? That's essentially what Sam is doing, but for a new generation. And so as much as people think Sam was the first one to do it, he actually wasn't. And this is a brilliant move on Sam's part, whether intentional or not. He's taken a content style that was incredibly popular in the past and then reintroduced it to a new audience in a fresh context. Again, when everyone else is zagging, it's a good idea to zig. And when everyone else is zigging, it's a good idea to zag. Now let's dig deeper into Sam's content strategy. One of the most striking things about his videos is how he prioritizes substance over style. In a world where many YouTubers spend hours on fancy intros, slick graphics, and perfect lighting, Sam's approach is refreshingly different. His focus is squarely on the content itself, his workouts, his thoughts, and his journey. And this approach flies in the face of conventional YouTube wisdom. We're often told that to succeed on the platform, we need to hook viewers with something in the first few seconds that's visually striking or emotionally engaging. And in many niches, this is the way to go. But Sam proves that if your content is compelling enough, viewers will stick around even without the bells and whistles. And this reminds me of my own journey on YouTube. When I started, I was obsessed with making everything look perfect. I'd spend hours tweaking my lighting, playing with transitions, trying to make my videos look as professional and polished as possible. And you know what happened? Well, my channel didn't really take off. But then I shifted my focus. I started spending less time on production and more time on the substance of what I was saying. And one of my videos that I only spent about 3 hours on total, The Most Useless Degrees, blew up and it now has over 4 million views. Whereas other videos I've done on my channel, like Ultimate Guides, have taken me hundreds of hours and they barely got any views at all. And when I focus on providing real value and sharing insights that my audience couldn't get anywhere else, that's when my videos started consistently getting really good views. So ask yourself, are you focusing too much on how your videos look and not enough on what you're actually saying? Are you providing enough value to keep your viewers engaged, even without fancy editing? If the answer is no to that, you might want to reconsider a more minimalist style. And remember, at the end of the day, people come to YouTube for the content, so make sure yours is worth watching. Now, one of the most brilliant aspects of Sam's content strategy is how he creates a journey for his viewers to follow. This isn't just a collection of random workout videos. It's a documented journey of his bulking and cutting phases. And this approach does two crucial things. First, it gives viewers a reason to keep coming back. They're not just watching individual videos, they're following a story. They want to see how Sam progresses, what challenges he faces, and how he overcomes them. And they want to see if Sam meets his bodybuilding goals. Second, it creates a sense of investment in Sam's journey. Viewers feel like they're a part of the process, cheering Sam on as he works towards his goals. Now let's talk about the actual content of Sam's videos, his high-intensity training style. Sam's workouts are intense. He often trains to failure, pushing himself to the absolute limit in every session. And this high-intensity approach serves two purposes. First, it's inherently interesting to watch. There's a certain fascination in seeing someone push themselves to their physical limits. It creates tension, drama, and excitement, all key elements of engaging content. Second, it positions Sam as serious and committed. He's not just going through the motions, he's giving it his all, every single time. And this level of dedication is admirable and inspiring to viewers. And not only does it show them what it really takes to be elite at whatever you do, Sam is clearly an elite bodybuilder and he's getting even better. And imagine if you got to watch behind the scenes videos of them before they were famous. That would be really fascinating. Watching Michael Jordan train while he's in college and his early career in the pros. Or watching Ronaldo or Messi become the best player in the world. Unfortunately, that content doesn't exist. But the closest thing that you can get to it is watching somebody like Sam Sulek. Now, one of the most interesting aspects of Sam's rise to YouTube fame is how his content has become meme-worthy. And some of his statements, when taken out of context, have become widely shared across social media platforms. Now you might be thinking, is that even a good thing? Well, in Sam's case, absolutely. And these memes have significantly increased his visibility, exposing his content to audiences who might not have ever found him otherwise. And this phenomenon highlights an important aspect of content creation in the digital age: shareability. Content that can be easily shared, remixed, and recontextualized has the potential to reach far beyond your immediate audience. Now, despite some concerns about promoting an extreme lifestyle, Sam has actually had a surprisingly positive impact on the fitness community. And one of the most notable aspects of this is his promotion of cardiovascular exercises in the bodybuilding community. In a niche that often focuses solely on lifting weights and building muscle, Sam's emphasis on cardio is refreshing and important. He's showing his audience that being truly fit isn't just about having big muscles, it's about overall health and cardiovascular fitness as well. Now, one secret aspect of Sam's success that's easy to overlook is the groundwork that he laid on other platforms before his YouTube explosion. Specifically, Sam had built an initial following on TikTok, which helped jumpstart his YouTube channel. And this is a crucial point that many aspiring YouTubers miss. In today's digital landscape, success often comes from a multi-platform approach. And every platform is almost like a completely different ecosystem, and you never know which platform is going to really like your style. So Sam's TikTok following gave him a built-in audience when he started focusing on YouTube, providing that initial boost that can be so hard to achieve. And if you want to learn how to properly syndicate your content across all different social media platforms and proper operations, then go ahead and download my free guide below where I show you exactly how I do that on my channel. Now, one factor that's crucial to understand in Sam's meteoric rise is the role of timing and current social media trends. Sam's ascent coincides perfectly with a significant shift in audience preferences towards more authentic, less polished content. And in recent years, we've seen a growing fatigue with the overly produced, picture-perfect social media content. MrBeast and others basically took the dopamine-inducing content to its absolute limit, because you can only have so many cuts in a single second. And people are starting to get tired of that, and they're craving authenticity, realness, and relatable content. And Sam's raw, unfiltered style fits perfectly into this trend. Now, another critical factor in Sam's rapid growth is his approach to engagement and community building. Despite the size of his audience, Sam manages to foster a sense of connection that makes his viewers feel like they're hanging out with a friend. And this sense of community is crucial. It's what turns casual viewers into loyal subscribers, and subscribers into true fans. And Sam achieves this through several different means. First of all, direct communication. Sam often speaks directly to his audience, addressing them as if he's talking to a friend. And this creates a sense of intimacy and connection. Second, consistency. By uploading daily, Sam becomes a regular part of his viewers' lives. They come to expect and look forward to his content. 3 is sharing his journey. As we discussed earlier, Sam takes his audience along on his fitness journey, and this shared experience creates a bond between Sam and his viewers. And 4 is relatability. Sam remains relatable even as his channel grows. And you can also tell that he's not trying to maximize the algorithm and get as many views as possible. He's just being himself and recording it on camera. And he's also just unapologetically weird. And many of his weird interactions with fans, where he's a little bit awkward and shy, end up going viral on YouTube. Now, the final factor in Sam's success that we're going to discuss today is his adaptability. While Sam has found a content style that works incredibly well for him, it's important to note that he didn't start off with this exact format. He found what works through testing different content styles and stuck with it once he found success. And this willingness to experiment, to try different approaches until finding one that resonates, is crucial for success on YouTube. You see, this platform is constantly evolving, and what works today might not work tomorrow, and what works in one niche might not work in another niche. So you need to adapt, try different content styles, and just tinker with your videos until you find something that works really well for you. Now, I work with tons of different channels in just about every niche out there, and I've helped 17 people make it to 7 figures a year on YouTube, and 5 people make it to 8 figures a year. So if you're a business owner or you're a creator that wants to learn how to properly monetize YouTube and use your channel to grow a business, then go ahead and book a call with me down in the description and the pinned comment below. And for everyone else, just enjoy the content on the channel because I love making it, and you can also check out a video where I go over proper monetization strategies right here.